Welcome back to Listen and Learn English. I'm Liam and I'm joined by Sophia. Today we have a very special episode for our A2 and B1 learners. If you're looking to improve your listening and speaking skills naturally, you're in the right place.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. Today's topic is very practical because we're talking about money habits that change your life. Learning English is great, but learning how to manage your money while practicing your English, that's even better.
Exactly, Sophia. Money is a topic we all deal with every day, but sometimes the vocabulary can be a bit tricky. So today we are going to break down some healthy habits and explain the language behind them.
So, Liam, when we talk about money habits, what is the first word that comes to your mind?
For me, it has to be budgeting. A budget is simply a plan for your money. It's like a map for your wallet. You decide how much you want to spend and how much you want to save.
That's a great way to put it. Many people think a budget is like a prison, that it stops you from buying things. But actually, it gives you freedom because you know exactly where your money is going.
Right. And for our listeners, a common phrase we use is to stick to a budget. This means you stay within your limits. For example, I wanted to buy that new phone, but I had to stick to my budget.
I love that. Another important term is fixed expenses. These are things you must pay every month, like rent, electricity, or your phone bill. They don't usually change.
And then we have variable expenses. These change depending on your lifestyle, like eating out at restaurants or going to the cinema. If you want to save money, the variable expenses are usually the first thing you should look at.
This leads us to a very famous rule in personal finance: needs versus wants. Liam, how do you explain the difference to someone learning English?
It's actually quite simple, but hard to do in real life. A need is something essential for survival: food, water, a place to live, and clothes. A want is something that makes life more comfortable or fun, but you can live without it.
Like that third cup of coffee from the expensive cafe?
Exactly, that's a want. In English, we often use the idiom to splash out. It means to spend a lot of money on something luxury. For example, I splashed out on a fancy dinner last night.
I like that phrase. But if we splash out too often, we might find ourselves broke. Learners, if you are broke, it means you have no money at all. It's a very common, informal word.
One habit that changed my life was building an emergency fund. This is money you set aside specifically for unexpected problems.
We have a beautiful idiom for that in English: saving for a rainy day. It doesn't mean it's actually raining. It means you are saving money for a time in the future when you might have a problem or a difficult situation.
Yes, maybe your car breaks down or you lose your job. If you have a rainy day fund, you don't have to worry as much.
Liam, do you have any tips for people who find it hard to save?
I do. I use a method called pay yourself first. Instead of waiting until the end of the month to see what is left, I move a small amount of money to my savings account the moment I get my salary, the money you earn from your job.
That's smart. That way, the money is out of sight, out of mind. If you don't see it in your main account, you won't spend it. Let's talk about something a bit more serious: debt. In English, the B is silent, so we pronounce it like debt. Debt is money that you owe to someone else, like a bank or a friend.
Being in debt can be very stressful. One habit that changed my life was avoiding impulse buying.
Oh, I'm guilty of that. An impulse buy is when you see something in a shop and buy it immediately, without thinking if you actually need it.
To stop this, many people use the 24-hour rule. If you see something you want, you must wait 24 hours before buying it. Usually, by the next day, the impulse or the strong desire to buy it has gone away.
That is a life-changing habit. It helps you avoid buyer's remorse. That's the feeling of regret you get after spending money on something you didn't really need.
Finally, one of the best money habits isn't just about saving, it's about investing.
When people hear investing, they often think of the stock market or big buildings. But for our A2 and B1 learners, the best investment is often investing in yourself.
I agree. Buying a book, taking an English course, or learning a new skill can help you earn more money in the future. In English, we call this your earning potential.
So, every hour you spend listening to this podcast is an investment in your future. You are improving your skills, which is the best habit of all.
We've covered a lot today, from budgeting and rainy day funds to avoiding impulse buys. Remember, small habits lead to big changes over time.
That's right. Start small. Use the new vocabulary we discussed, and try to apply one of these habits this week.
That brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope you found these phrases and stories helpful. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a like and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
To make sure you never miss an episode and to keep your learning journey consistent, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next one. Happy learning!